Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So just a quick show and tell video for you today, and I'm going to talk about what one of the best battery packs you can get is on the market. So stay tuned. Alright, so before we get into this video, I realize how out of date I actually am. There's actually a newer version of this power pack that has been released, which is better than the one I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to post a link to that one in the description. If you are going to get this power pack, go and get the upgraded version. It comes with a USB-C input. There's a lot of enhancements with that one, including a higher power output and faster charge times, which you're not going to get with this one. All of the features that I talk about in this video, you're going to get that in the newer power bank, as well as many other features. So definitely get that one instead of this one. Let's get to the video. All right, so this is the Zendure A8. Quick focus, please. Let's go. Time is money. All right. So Zendure A8 Qualcomm charging. The company did not send me this for review. In fact, I bought it myself. If I wanted one for quote unquote free, of course nothing is free, I could have got one, but I bought it because it's so good. Now, if you want large scale lithium power generators, then of course you go with the Kodiak iNergy generator. I've talked about that at length on this channel. Go through the link in the description, get 20% off that amazing unit. That's for the big stuff. This is for the small stuff. Now, I'm going to be using this on a regular basis. I have numerous other battery packs that I've been using. One of them was the Zendure A8, but it didn't have the Qualcomm charging technology. And that's very important nowadays when you have fast charge devices. It gives you that 3.1 amps of power to power those fast charging devices. Now, the reason why the Zendure is so great, it's just a reliable unit. I have numerous battery packs that I've used over the years. If I'm going out deep into the backcountry for a few days, I always take the Zendure, even though the one I had before didn't have Qualcomm charging, simply because it was reliable and I knew that the power that it said it had in it is actually the power that's in it. So this is a 26,000 milliamp hour battery. So a very large capacity battery. Let's just pull it out of the box. I haven't even done this yet. This is brand spanking new. Just picked it up from the post office, but I'm so confident because I've used mine for the last 2 years without issue, and I haven't been easy on it. I've taken it, into places which are very humid and cold, and it always functioned very well. So there's the unit. See that there? Let's get a zoom in there. Come on, zoom in. There we go. Yeah, so you can see Qualcomm. You get 4 USB outs, and you have that LED indicator. So it tells you of 100% how much power is in there. Right now it's fully charged. The great thing about these is that they hold a charge much longer than normal lithium ion batteries. So just to go over some of the specs that I remember, then I will actually read off the box. So there's one USB input, so it's not USB-C input, but it charges quite fast. I believe the input charging is probably 2.1 amps or something like that. Input is micro USB 5 volts at 2 amps. USB output is 3.1 amps. So it has this very ruggedized shell. That's their claim to fame, is that you can run over these with cars. They're incredibly durable batteries. Now, they're not waterproof, but if you wanted to make it waterproof, to be honest, the only openings are on the front here. All you would have to do is put a piece of tape over that, and that essentially would make it water resistant. Now, not waterproof, but again, I'm not a company representative, so if you do that and you damage your unit, that's on you. It might void your warranty, just to keep in mind. Now, a cool thing about this is it has auto power on. So there's some times where you'll plug into your electronics to your battery pack and you maybe forgot to push the button to turn it on, and half an hour goes by, you go back to your device and you realize it hasn't charged at all because it didn't turn on. This has auto on, meaning that as soon as you plug something in, it's going to automatically detect that something is drawing a charge and it's going to start to charge it. So that's pretty cool. So it has a charge through capability, so you can actually charge the device while charging your other devices. So if you only have one
USB output available, say like one USB cord, but you have 4 devices that you need charging, you could actually use this as a hub to charge all those other devices simultaneously. So it works great for that feature. And of course, you're charging this unit itself at the same time. It has a long-term standby. So I believe it holds 90% of its charge after 6 months, which is very good for a battery like this. Normally you don't want to store your lithium batteries at full charge if you're not going to be using the device on a regular basis. You want to leave it at about half charge. That's why when they send you out a lithium battery in the mail, typically it's between 30 to 50% fully charged. They don't keep it fully charged. This one you can actually keep fully charged. This one is going to be good down to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Now normally when I'm charging my electronics in the winter time, if I have a hot tent or something like that, I'm only busting out my lithium batteries to charge things if in a warmer area, or I'm keeping them wrapped in clothing, or I'm keeping them on my person. Now obviously this is a little bit too big. If you wanted something thinner than this, they do have numerous other options that you can get, which are thinner, different form factors, smaller capacities. So I just got the largest capacity because that was the All-American Prepper in me. Now, I believe you can get a 5-volt, 3.4 amp input, a charger for this to supercharge it. It usually takes around 12 hours to charge up. Not gonna take a long time to charge. It's gonna go from 0 to 80 relatively quick in the first few hours, and then it's going to take a few hours more to top it off to get that last 20%. Some other things I'll say about this: they use premium lithium-ion cells, and they have a much better charging conversion efficiency than other units. So you may go and buy an Anker charger and it might say it has 26,000 milliamps in there, but how many of those milliamps are you actually getting into your electronics? You're probably losing about 30% on the conversion loss. So you're probably really only getting around 20,000. Whereas with this, they boast between 80 to 90% efficiency. So that's much better than the competition. And I can attest to this because I've had other battery packs which are similar or not more capacity than this, and they can't charge my cell phone as many times as this can. So this is the real deal. This is a quality lithium battery pack which will be with you for years to come. You're gonna pay a little bit more, but it's well worth it. I'm gonna post a link in the description for this item. I'm not gonna be carrying this at my Canadian Prepper store, at least not for the time being. Unfortunately, the import fees and the margins are just not worth my time, to be honest. It's not worth it for me to make $2 off selling one of these when I got to do all the work that surrounds it. So you're better off just going through the Amazon store link in my description and picking up yourself one of these Zendure A8s. Now, in terms of the product life, unlike the Inergy Kodiak, which is like 2,000 recharge cycles, this is only about 500 recharge cycles. But chances are you're never going to use it that much before the technology becomes obsolete. I mean, you would have to fully charge it and fully discharge it every day for a couple years for that to happen, which is unlikely. Maybe I charge this once every week. Maybe if I'm really highly active, doing lots of filming, things of that nature, it's twice a week. But honestly, I can go up to 2 weeks without charging one of these. So 52 weeks in a year, 500 recharge cycles. Potentially this is going to last 10 years. Most lithium batteries have that 10+ year longevity. So it's going to last you a long time. Well worth it in my opinion. Check it out, Zendure A8 with Qualcomm recharging technology. See the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Canadian Prepper out.
The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugOutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.